Hello everyone, this is Sheila, and in this video we are propagating succulents through offsets and offshoots, or succulent babies or offsprings. So let's proceed. Key point number 1, new succulent pups that grow at the base of the parent succulent plant can be detached and placed in a rooting medium, and it becomes a whole new separate plant. Key point number 2, some succulent pups that are growing from leaf axils, which are those that grow out between leaves, does not have to have roots. A very good example of this is this Crassula springtime, and these baby succulents can be cut off of this mother Crassula springtime like so, and each of this becomes individual new Crassula springtimes. So let's continue cutting where these offsets are, because as you can see here, some succulents can be cut flat at the base and they will still root well. I'll show you the actual root ball of this guy later in this video, because for now we need to get busy harvesting all these pups. As you can see, I really don't mind cutting the bottom really flat, because this leads me to key point number 3, which is for the mom and the big sister with the flat base. And this is true for most Crassulas. You just have to press the top of the soil lightly and place them on top, and it's done. Key point number 3, even root-bound succulents with well-developed root system like this Haworthia are still very good candidates for propagation. Simply cut these babies into individual sections like so, and they become separate plants. You can plant these guys directly into a new pot as long as you don't water them for 2 weeks, and that's depending on your climate and average temperature. I would say don't water for 2 weeks if your local temperature ranges from 75 to 85 degrees. That's in Fahrenheit, and 3 weeks if your average temperature ranges from 50 to low 70s, and they would spring back really well despite the fact that these big roots are newly cut. See how now we have 4 new plants from this mom? Each of these will shoot forth still more succulent offsets in the future. Key point number 4, for offshoots like this Echeveria mensa, it's actually super easy because offshoots are really sticking out instead of being wedged at the base or between leaf axils like offsets. So we really just need to cut it off and plant it in a pot, and we're done. And of course, for this again, follow the same watering best practice tip for every newly planted succulent. And before I show you the updates on these propagations, let me show you another propagation by harvesting offsets with these baby Aloe Vera barbadensis. By the way, all the materials that you see in these videos are linked down below in case you want to check them out. So here we are with the 3 offsets that I harvested, and we have 3 new aloes. Key point number 5, don't be afraid to lose some roots. As long as they are in a more controlled environment with no extremes, they will be fine. These succulents have some impressive evolutionary arsenal that they spring back really well. As I've mentioned in one of the previous videos, test things out and make intelligent guesses and keep learning from experience. So here's the Haworthia family now. Here's the mom, who has grown bigger with still another pup growing at her base, and one of her daughters being useful in this arrangement. As promised, let me dig out this little guy, and later I'll be showing you how I had to repot another one because her root ball is just ridiculously growing so fast. So here you go. As you can see, this one has developed a real good root system. Let me show you how rapidly these roots are growing. Do you see these really pale green tips? These are roots that are still growing. Next is the Crassula springtime family. Here is the mom, then the big sister, who is in a bigger pot now, and I'll show you why I had to transfer her in a bit. This poor guy that got sunburnt while I was testing some sun filters. And these two and this one that I placed in a bigger pot for observation. And here's why I had to transfer this big sister. So let's dig her out to show you how big her root ball is. And remember, when we planted her, she had a flat base and we just placed her on top of the soil, right? Just look at how big this root ball had grown within a span of less than 3 months. So to encourage faster growth and more offsets, we are transferring her in this bigger pot. And speaking of transferring to bigger pots, let me also show you an update on the sedum tiny urchin from part 3. Because these guys have also expanded quite fast too, that I also have to transfer them in these bigger pots. Just look at all these healthy root system. The links to part 1, 2, and 3 are also in the description in case you missed them. And if you are new to my channel, remember to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss any future videos. At this point, you may click out of this video or stay to listen to what's next, because I think that this is a really great add-on value to these videos all the time. Which leads me to my message for you today, which is to add massive value. Whatever it is that we are already doing on a day-to-day basis, we should add massive value. We are not expected to make big leaps, although I believe it can be done too, but if we strive to keep adding value to what we do on a daily basis, we are raising our standards. Keep adding value to everything, and I really mean everything that we do, because if anything is worth doing, then it is worth doing well. And one day, we'll realize how far we've gone. So raise the bar. Add massive value. Thank you. This is Sheila again, your person on a mission for succulent fame, sending inspirations your way with every succulent. Remember to subscribe and share this video.